Finally we bought a professional microphone for our professional YouTube channel. We're gonna cut it off. Hello dear YouTube viewers and our loyal subscribers. We love you very much and we cherish you a lot. Well, while we're fighting procrastination and trying to finish yet another episode about booze and just walking outside on the street, we have decided to change the format a little bit. We have decided to make this episode about questions and answers. You ask, we answer. And after numerous consultations with brilliant, bright people who make this project happen, we have decided that I am going to answer your questions. What I think we need an intelligent person who's going to use his charisma in order to attract viewers to our channel.
This option works for channels with millions of subscribers. Our channel only has 2.5 viewers, so we need some dummy, easily replaceable in case of complaints.
Well, that could be a case, I agree, yes. Even though formally I cannot call myself a psychologist and answer your questions with psychological insight, because are we going to talk about psychologists?
Well, exactly.
Well, that they spend like 10 years studying and the only thing they learn is how to listen to questions attentively without interruption.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay,
People will unsubscribe.
Okay, then we're gonna cut off this part. Even though formally I cannot call myself a psychologist and answer your questions with psychological insight, because only thing I have on the wall is this picture, not a diploma. I have numerous, countless years of experience, and I will be able to answer your questions with objectivity and impartially. Well, the first question comes from Peter, the engineer from a high-end company. Well, Peter asks, "Dear friends, I have coffee at work provided by my employer in capsules, but I don't like the taste of this coffee. Can I ask my employer to change the coffee for a better one?" Well, Peter, we're happy to answer your question. A real coffee usually is an espresso coffee, as the Russians call them, and it's made in an espresso machine and comes in these little cups like that. Or in a coffee machine like that, or French press, and consumed in a metal glasses like that from Polish People's Republic. Everything else, my Peter friend, is crap. Doesn't matter where the coffee is made, at work or in a coffee shop around the corner. However, if your employer is generous enough to provide you with a coffee, free coffee, and some people at the office like it, it's better not to complain or think twice about complaining, because at the end you will end up with bread and water. Well, the second question is from an office employer named Karina. She's asking, "Dear professionals, I work in downtown office. During lunchtime, I have to go across the street to get a shawarma from a food court. However, nearest pedestrian crossover is quite far, so I usually jaywalk. Yesterday, I was almost run over by a car. Please clarify if a pedestrian is always correct and a driver of a motor vehicle is always incorrect." Well, we are clarifying for you, Karina. Even though a typical driver of a motor vehicle is supposed to be a little bit smarter than a pedestrian. The reality is far from theory. For example, look at this video.
Бежала зайчиха и закричала.
Мой зайчик, мой мальчик попал под трамвай.
Well, the long story short, a little bunny is running on a streetcar tracks and a streetcar cuts its legs completely. But luckily for Bunny, a local doctor, Dr. Dolittle, animal lover, reattaches the legs to the little bunny, and little bunny can run again happily. Well, not everybody has a Dr. Dolittle as their friends, and your legs cannot be as easily reattached as the legs of the little bunny. So we recommend take an extra 20 seconds and go to the nearest pedestrian crossover and cross the street there, preferably on a green light. Well, the third question is from Russian plumber Boris, and he asks, "Dear colleagues, can you recommend a refreshing alcoholic beverage that is not a windshield washer fluid?" Well, dear Russian plumber Boris, here's our answer. It is a popular myth that a beer is the drink of working class people and alcoholics, but it is not correct. Beer, you would be surprised, is a noble drink. As history shows, in medieval Europe, there were many states, cities, villages, and in each state, city or village, there was a brewery, usually not only one. Usually there were several breweries. But in each city, principate or dukedom, there was a king's brewery that was making beer for the local duke. So beer is a noble beverage and you should try it, but please drink responsibly. Here it is, our episode of questions and answers. You ask, we answer. If you have any questions that you would like us to answer, please write them down and we're going to read them for sure and answer them in following episodes with objectivity and impartially. And please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.